There we are.
Hey, Judy. Hey, Jules.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom to you. How is everything?
Hot.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I've been cold all day. I don't know where you get it hot from.
It's hot. The AC is really trying to work here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good thing it does work.
Yes.
Otherwise, we'd be suffering.
Yes.
Yeah.
How was your Chavarah meeting yesterday?
It was okay. We had a book report on that book, Inherited. And the woman that was born Jewish, was born and raised Jewish, and then found out that her mother had gone to Philadelphia and gotten some kind of early in vitro treatment. And they did a DNA test, and they couldn't determine who her father really was.
Yeah.
And she felt abandoned and
Oh.
uh,
I haven't heard about this book.
yeah, Barbara Fink gave it.
Okay.
It was interesting,
Uh-huh.
and
And tell them what happened today.
oh yeah, today I had a all-day visit from my son.
Oh,
First
nice.
time in God knows when.
Over a year.
Over a year.
Yeah. Okay,
And
very nice.
he was here. He's just been down the street, but it seems like
Right.
yards away.
Yes, yes. Well, I'm glad you got to see him.
Yeah, it was pleasant.
Good, good.
And other than that, for the shape I'm in great shape.
Yep, that's your classic line.
It is.
You know, what are you going to say?
Well,
I have nothing to complain about. He said to me, Dad, you look great. I said, I got somebody good taking care of me. How could I look bad?
that's right. That's right.
So that's what it is.
Yeah. Looks like Ellie Alpert is joining us for Friday night.
There you go.
Ask her why she wasn't at a Chavarah meeting. I'm a glutton for punishment.
Yeah.
It's better than just being a glutton. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Ellie,
No, she's not. She's not connected to audio yet.
oh, turn it on.
No, well, once she does, then you'll see.
I think she was on the phone.
Ellie.
Oh, you made me nervous. I
It's
had
good
to
to
call
see
my
you.
sister. I know. Would you believe? Did you hear we're going to have more new members? The Firestones.
Yes, I heard from Scylla.
Well, only because I spoke to Al Kleiman and he's telling me, and I said, I got to call Scylla.
Uh-huh.
And Scylla did it, and she told me everything about her conversation.
Okay.
And they're Holocaust survivor. She is. Well,
Yeah,
and somebody
I
was
know them. I know him from. He's friends with people in the shul. He's been to our
George
shul.
Kessler.
Yeah, he's been to shul before.
Right.
And I've seen him at Jewish Resident of Leisure Worlds.
Right, which is having its problems. I'm saying, well, good for us.
Yeah, they decided to do.
Really. And I will call her after they join.
Okay. I heard that Jewish residents of Leisure World is deciding to have only reform services.
Oh, okay.
So I think that's why some people might be joining us.
Okay, got it. That's okay.
Yeah.
I think through the Firestones and maybe, more people, we'll,
Maybe.
what's wrong with that? I mean, Scylla
Exactly.
just told me 2 more, well, I heard Tina, but I thought Tina was already a member.
No, she wasn't.
Okay.
Ellie, what happened to you at the Kavara meeting yesterday?
I'm not in your Havara. I do all that stuff with Al, but I'm not in your Havara. In fact, my Havara hasn't even met yet. I think I'm going to send an email out. You know why? Because they don't all do Zoom. So that's a real problem, Jules.
It
What a
is.
revolting development that is. What do you mean you're not in our Kavara? You've been around it, you set it up.
Well, no, I didn't set it up. Al did. Yeah, I don't set it up. I put the Chavaras together in my computer so
Right.
that I can send out whatever Scylla asked me to do. And sometimes I send out, I shouldn't, but sometimes I send out a good joke or whatever, how it is, Rabbi. And and Larry's with us now, so you can count him.
Hey, Larry.
Hi there, how are you?
Good to see you.
Yeah,
Nice
he's
to
got
see
that.
you.
He's got that flood, but it's doing better, right? All cleaned up.
At my
Now we're
house
gonna
you're talking
start.
about?
The
Yeah.
shop is all,
Yeah, part 1 of the mess is cleaned up now.
Part 1. Well, that's good.
Yeah, but now the restoration process.
Yeah, well, that takes a long time. My daughter had that problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Julian.
how
So
are
wait
you
a minute,
all?
where are you
Good.
now? Wait, Rabbi, are you at the synagogue or are you in your
That's
house?
what it looks like. No, I'm in my house, in my
Well, I didn't think
bedroom
you were
upstairs.
in there anymore in the basement.
No, I'm upstairs.
Oh, you're
I've
upstairs.
been upstairs for a while. I have a green sheet behind me, so that
Gotcha.
way I can, it
You
looks
can
like I'm in
pull.
the chapel.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Hey, Al.
L'chaim. Oh, ow! I told you I was coming on. That's why you did it.
I'm here every Friday night.
Al's here every Friday night.
He said to me, "What are you doing with services?" And I said, "Well, Larry has your site." He said, "Oh, what time is it? 6 o'clock."
See, Al can ask you what you're doing here because we're not used to seeing you on Friday night, but I can't say that.
All right.
But we're happy to see you though.
That's right. We're always happy to see you, Al.
Oh my gosh. Had I known.
Actually, Ellie's on the phone with me a lot.
Yes, that's right. Havara business.
Well, if it's not one thing or another, and the men's group is doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Al, we hear that the Firestones might be joining the synagogue.
They have joined.
They definitely did. They filled out the application.
I believe so.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah, Jonathan will be bringing them in next week. And then Scylla said, then we're all going to meet, well, the membership committee.
Oh, okay.
And you will be there, whatever, and to show them around the synagogue.
Okay. Well, they've been before, so they don't really need a full-fledged tour. They
Well,
really
you
don't.
Yeah, I've had them to services sometimes.
Yeah, they've been
Yeah, but
for a few things.
Besides where that is in the bathroom, they want to see some other parts.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think they ever saw the downstairs.
You know
Yeah,
what?
the downstairs isn't good to show right now because
Oh, it's
it's a mess being
Oh,
cleaned
wow.
cleaned out.
I haven't been downstairs in years, so I wouldn't even know.
Right.
I've been talking to the Firestones about this for years.
Oh, okay.
Finally,
Hi, Fran.
JRLW changed its format on services for Rosh Hashanah, and it turned him off totally and completely.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
He used to be the religious director.
That's right.
LW,
Right.
yeah.
Right. Francis.
Where? Oh, Fran Kensky, right in her kitchen. What's for dinner, Fran?
We have
Tuna fish.
chicken,
I understand.
chicken, sweet and sour meatballs, honeyed carrots, broccoli, kasha varnishkis.
Oh my
Oh, wow.
Francis, are you cooking for everybody tonight?
No, just the Abrahams and Maryland.
Uh-huh, very nice.
Wow.
Very nice.
And the Tabernacle Choir.
Yeah.
And I made brownies.
And they shouldn't go hungry.
No.
Alila.
I'm coming over, Fran.
Yeah.
I got how's things in your house with your issue?
My sewage backup. It's all clean. It's all clean, but it's all ripped up. And the door to the basement is closed so that we're not seeing the mess. And just one second. My son from Rhode Island is calling me, which is unusual. Let's say good Shabbos to him, so hang on.
No, open it up more.
Fran, I didn't hear at the beginning. What are you making with
Oh,
the
look,
kasha?
here's the
Kasha-
ladies. Hello, Sylvia and Marv.
Hi.
Hi.
She just, who did she just sound like? How's-
Salad and kasha varnishkis and chicken and sweet and sour meatballs. And we have kishka empanadas.
Get
Oh my
out.
This is empanadas, wow.
That's quite a dinner you're having.
Yeah, well, if I cook today, then I'll have enough for a few days. And
Right.
who knows how much these people are going to eat? Got to have enough.
Oh my
Make sure you send them our love, please.
Oh, I will. You soon. How are things in Florida with you two?
We're good. Everything's good. We've had a lot of company. So we're relaxing tonight for Shabbos.
Good.
Good.
Oh, weren't you supposed to come to Florida?
So are you about to be a grandfather, Jonah?
No, that's not why he called. Don't spread any rumors. No.
Oh, that would have been,
Oh my,
Someday, God willing, someday that will happen. But no, I like to call the kids on Friday afternoon to wish them
Oh, that's nice.
shalom and a blessing. And Elon is being so busy in the hospital that usually does not have the time on Friday for that phone call. But he had a minute, and he knew my schedule with the service starting at 6. So he
Oh, very nice.
so
That's good.
yeah. So it's
How was your trip?
as trip was cut short because
Right.
some people heard about the
blood.
sewage issue in our basement, but
it's not
We're gonna
Kiddush
be-
Day. What is she drinking?
so we're going. We have a couple days to go up to Rhode Island next week, and then we're going to be in Amelia Island off of Jacksonville.
Nice, very nice.
Um,
We've been
Oh,
there.
wow.
Yeah, the following week. So looking forward to that.
Oh, and there's
Yes,
Danny.
yes, high holiday sermons are brewing in my head. So
Sylvia and Marvin, we'll actually be in West Palm Beach next Thursday. We're
That's
coming
what
down. We'll
Well,
be in West Palm Beach next Thursday night.
give us a call. Our telephone number is in the directory in the charitable directory, and give us a call.
good.
We'll see. Okay.
That's nice. So
Are-
To be here.
Oh,
yeah, it's probably just as hot down there as it is up here.
Oh, it's definitely hot here. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the past week you've had hotter weather than we've had.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Huh. Yeah.
So we have Minion.
oh, yeah,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
big time.
14.
Oh, yeah, we got more than a minion. Yeah. No, we're good. We're good. Dan Martyr, would you like to lead us in Mincha in a moment?
Oh, wait.
Okay,
Where are we? What
great.
page are we? There's all-
Just so, what book do you have in front of you, Ellie?
we have the
you have
Sidur Sim Shalom.
Do you have this blue one?
Yeah.
No, it's not blue. It's a purple or I don't know,
There's
reddish.
a blue one.
No, you can't use that one.
You're kidding me. That's what they gave me to use.
I know, that's the weekday service. We're doing a Shabbat
Oh,
service.
gosh. Okay.
Do you have this blue one?
Of course not. I took it back.
Oh, do you have this red one?
I'm not yet. No, I can't worry about it. We know the words.
Well, if you want to follow along on the website, if you go to just open another tab on your internet.
That's okay. I'm here with you. I'm not going to worry about it.
Okay, fine. Actually, the Mincha service, you can follow along on page.
Shabbat services.
Well, but we're gonna start with weekday mincha, and you can follow along in your prayer book on beginning on page 120.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll try to remember to call pages from that book too, just for mincha. Okay, Shabbat Shalom, everybody. I'm going to mute all,
Yeah.
and Dan Martyr will unmute himself. And okay, he did. So mincha in the blue Sim Shalom is on page 1. On the red Lev Shalem, we're page 289, and in the weekday Sim Shalom, we're page 120.
Asher Yeshvitecha Odila Haluklucha Selah.
Asher Yeshvitecha Odila Selah. Mishrachalam Shemalam Hashalam Yidon Kanel.
Tehilat Adonai Yiraber Pi Vivarech Chobasar Shem Kacha Leolam Vaed Vanachnu Nevrech Ya Me'atav Adolam. Hallelujah.
We rise for Chatzi Kaddish.
Yikra v'yikra Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Amadi Vraki Rute V'yamlich Machute B'chayechon V'yamechon V'chayei Dachol Beit Yisrael. V'agolav Yisman Kariv Imru. Amen.
Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabba Mavarach Le'olam U'Me'omaya.
Yiparach v'yishtabach v'yipar v'yirama v'yitnaseh. V'yidadar v'yidalev v'yidalau Shmei D'Kudesha.
Rechu.
Leila min kol berchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechamata. Tamin ram b'yama v'imru. Amen.
Amen. We start the Amida out loud.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Aboteinu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzhak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Hayel Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanra Elohim Gomel Chasadim Tovim Mikonei Hakol V'Zocher Astei Avodah Meiviko Elivnei B'nechem L'man Shmo B'Yachava Melech Ozer Ufokedu Moshiach U'Magen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham Ufokei Sarah. Ata Gibor Le'olam Adonai Machayei Metim Atarav L'Choshia. Machakol Chaim V'Chesed Machayei Metim B'Rachamim Rabim. Samech Noflim B'Rafei Cholim U'Matir Asurim U'Makayem Emunato L'Shenei Afar. Michamocha Ba'al Gevurot U'Mida Melach Melech Le'Medim Chayei Matzmiach Yeshua. Ne'eman atah lahachayot meitim Baruch atah Adonai mechayei hametim.
Today Shishim Chabolam Kishem Shmatril Tishmei Roham Gagatu V'Anvecha Karazel Zev Yamar.
Kodesh et shemcha be'olam kishem shemakdishim ota v'shmei marom kakatu v'yanaviyecha v'karaseh el zev yamar.
Kadosh 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 Adonai Tzvot Melech Haaretz Kvodon.
Kadosh 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 Adonai tzvot melech haaretz kvodo v'amatam baruch yameru.
Baruch Kavod Adonai Mimakomo.
Baruch kavod Adonai mimkomo v'divrei kachacha katuv le'mor.
Yimloch Adonai Le'olam Elohayach Sion Dovador. Hallelujah.
Melech Adonai le'olam melech Tzion l'dor v'dor hallelujah. L'dor v'dor nagid gad lecha u'netzach netzachim kedushatcha nakdish. V'shivchacha Eloheinu ikina lo yamush le'olam va'ed ki el melchado v'kadosh atah. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh.
We continue silently in Lev Shalem 294 to 299, in the Shabbat Sim Shalom 5 to 9, and in the weekday Sim Shalom 124 to 129.
Shalom b'ramav hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'yalkol Yisrael v'imru amen.
Amen. We continue with the full Kaddish, 134 in the weekday Sim Shalom, 10 in the Shabbat Sim Shalom, 300 in the Lev Shalem.
Yikra v'yikra shemei rabba.
Amen.
Yamad ivra kirute v'yamlich malchute b'chayachon v'yimechon v'chayei b'chol beit Yisrael b'agol avizman kari v'imru amen.
Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabba Mevorach Le'olam U'Me'el Ma'yad.
Yiparach v'yishtabach v'yipar v'yirama v'yitase v'yidadar v'yidalev v'yidalal shmei d'kudesha
Brechu.
Leila mikal berchata v'shirata tishbechata v'nechemata damen ram b'yama v'imru
Amen.
Kabel tzorhonu v'achon zachol Yisrael karama v'achon tivishmai v'imru
Amen.
Yehei shlam arabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'yalkol Yisrael v'imru
Amen.
Yaseh shalom b'mramav hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'yalkol Yisrael v'imru amen.
Amen. Aleinu l'shabeach Adon HaKol Tedos V'Shir. Kol Yom Shalom
V'ne'emar v'hayadana l'melech al kol ha'aretz b'yom hahu yiyadana echad u'shmo echad.
Mourner's Kaddish, Yid Kadal, Vid Kadash, Shemei Rabbah, Ve'alma Divrach, Hirutei, Ve'amlich Malchutei, V'chayachon of Yom Echon, V'chayei Dechol Beit Yisrael, V'agalav Isman Karivim, Ru Amen, Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevorach, Le'olam Ome'el Maya, Yitbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yitpa'ar, V'yitromam, V'yitnasei, V'yithadar, V'yitalev, V'yitalal, Shemei Dekudesha, Brichu, Eila minko birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlomo rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mroma v'yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Yasher koach, Dan. Thanks for leading us in Mincha. We continue with Kabbalat Shabbat, which can only be called from two prayer books. It's not in the weekday prayer book. We continue on page 14 in the Shabbat Sim Shalom, or page 10 in the Lev Shalem. Yes, 10 in Lev Shalem, 14 in the Shabbat Sim Shalom. Yedi nefesh av harachaman meshoch avdach el retzonach yarutz avdach kemo ayal yishtachaveh mul hadarach Ki yerav lo yedidutach minofet tzuf vechol tam Adonai ziv haolam nafshi cholat ahavatach Ana el narifana la beharot la noam zivach az titchazek vetitrape v'hayetalach shivchat olam Vatikyemu rachamecha v'chusna al ben ohavach ki ze kama nichsaf lirot betiferet uzach Ana Eli Mahmad Libi Hushana Ve'alti Talam Yigalena Ufros Chaviv Alai Et Sukat Shelomach Ta'ir eretz mikvodach Nagila v'nismecha bach Maher ahuv kiva moed V'choneni timei olam La 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 Lechu neranana ladonai, naria letzur yishenu, nekad mafana betoda bizmirod naria lo, kil gadol nanachoi, shabedo mechkirei al Ki hu Eloheinu v'anachnu atot tzonyado yom ekor shalom. Arba'im shana kud b'dor v'omar am to'ei levavhem v'hem lo yadu derachai asher nishpati ve'api im yivon el menuchati Shiru ladonai shir chadash shiru ladonai Kol haaretz shiru ladonai Baruch shemo basru miyom leyom yeshuato Sapru vagoyim kevodo bechol ha'amim nifleotav Ki gadol Adonai umehulal me'od No rahu al kol Elohim ayayay ki kol Elohei ha'amim elilim va'adonai shamayim asa hod v'hadar lefanav oz v'tiferet b'mikdasho havu ladonai mishpachot amim havu Ladonai kavod vos, havu Ladonai kevod shemo, seu mincha, uva'u lechatzrotav, yishtachavu Ladonai, behadrat kodesh, Chilu mipanav kol haaretz imru vagoyim Adonai malach avtikon tevel baal timot yadin amim b'mei sharim yismechu hashmayim v'tagel haaretz yiram hayam Umlo Yalo Sadai V'chol asher bo ay ziranenu kolat seyar lifnei Adonai kiva lishpot haaretz yishpot tevel betzedek ve'amim be'emunato lalai 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 lie, 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 lie. Adonai malach tagel haaretz, yismechu im rabim anan bavel svivav, tzedek mishpah b'chol kisoi shofan atel yisaviv. Yevoshu kol Ohave Adonai sin ura shomer nafshot chasidav miad reshaim yatzileim or zaru alat tzadik ulishrei lev simcha simchu tzadikim b'Adonai v'hodu lezecher kodsho. We're on 17 in Lev Shalem or 18 in Sim Shalom. Mizmor shiru ladonai shir chadash ki niflaot asa hoshia lo yemino uzero akodsho hodia Adonai Yeshuato le'enei hagoyim gilat tzidkato zachar chasto ve'emunato Leveit Israel Ra'u Cholapsei Aretz Et Yeshuat Eloheinu Hariu Ladonai Kol Haaretz Pitzchu Veranenu Vezameru Zamru Ladonai Bechinor V'Kol Zimra Pachatzotzot V'Kol Shofar Hariu lifnei hamelech Adonai Yiram umloo tevel v'yoshvei ba Naharotim cha'uchaf Yachad harim yeranenu lifnei Adonai kiva lishpot haaretz Yishpot tevel betzedek ve'amim be'mesharim la 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 Adonai malach hegezu amim Yoshev kruvim tanu taretz Amitzyon gadol v'ramokol alim המשפט וצדק רבי יעקב אתה עשית, משה ואהרון כהניו, שמואל כהן, שמואל כהן אלוהים. אמרו אני דבר עליהם שמועד אותה בחוק נתן אמרו, אלוהים נתן איתם, אל נושא היית להם, ונוקם על עלילותם. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lahar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lahar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lahar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. We continue page 21 in Lev Shalem, 20 and Sim Shalom, and we rise. Mizmor leDavid, havu l'Adonai b'nei Elim, havu l'Adonai kavod va'os, havu l'Adonai kevod shemo, hishtachavu l'Adonai behadrat kodesh. Kol Adonai al hamayim, el hakavod hirim, Adonai al Mayim Rabim. Kol Adonai ba'koach, Kol Adonai be'adar, Kol Adonai shover arazim, vayeshaber Adonai et arzei halvanon, vayarkideim kemo egel, Levanon ve'Siryon, kemo re'emim. Kol Adonai chotsev lavotesh, Kol Adonai yachil midbar, yachil Adonai midbar kadesh. Kol Adonai yacholel ayalot, vayechasof ye'arot, uvechalo kulo omer kavod, kulo omer kavod. Adonai lamabul yashav, vayeshev Adonai melech leolam, Adonai oz le'amo yitain, Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom. May be seated. Lecha Dodi this evening has a special tune because Tisha B'Av is coming. Always on the Shabbat preceding Tisha B'Av, Lecha Dodi takes on this special tune to remind us of the dirge that it goes with, of the keynote, the dirges that are traditionally recited on Tisha B'Av. This one is the most common one, the most famous one, Elitzion it's called. We'll be singing some of it tomorrow evening. Recounts the destruction of Jerusalem, which is what Tisha B'Av is all about, reminding us, commemorating the destruction of the first temple by the Babylonians 2,500 years ago, and the second temple by the Romans 2,000 years ago. Lecha Dodi is written in the midst of that, after that destruction, 1,000 years, 1,500 years later, actually, by the Jews who were expelled from Spain, also around Tisha B'Av, July 31st, 1492, all the Jews of Spain were expelled, and many ended up in the land of Israel in the city of Tzfat. So on the ruins of Jerusalem, they write Lecha Dodi with the hope and promise and faith in a rebuilt Jerusalem. So instead of hoping for a rebuilt Jerusalem this Shabbat, we are caught in the historical context of destruction instead. So the tune, Lecha Dodi, is 23, pages 23 to 25 in Lev Shalem, or 21 and 22 in Sim Shalom. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor bezachor bedibur echad, Ishmianu el hamiuchad, Adonai echad ushmo echad, l'shemol tiferet velitila, lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela, likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, ki mekor haberacha, merosh mikedem nesucha, sof ma'aseh b'machshava techila, lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela, mikdash melech ir melucha, kumitzei mitoch hafecha, rav lach shevet b'yemek habacha, vehu yachamol alayichem la, lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela, hitna ari me'afar kumi, livshi bigdei tifartei chami, al yad ben yishai beit halachmi, karva el nafshi ge'ala, lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela, hitoreri, hitoreri, kiva orech kumi ori, uri, shir daberi, kevod Adonai alayich nigla, lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela, lo teboshi velo tikalmi, mati shtochachi umatehemi, bach yechesu aniyei ami, v'nivneta ir al tila, lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela, v'hayulim shisa shosayich, v'rachaku kol mevalayich, Yasi salayich Elohayich, kimsos chatan al kala, lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela, yamin usmol tifrotzi, ve'et Adonai taritzi, al yadi ishben partzi, v'nismecha v'nagila, lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela, boi v'shalom ateret bala, gam besimcha uvetzohala, toch emunei am segula, boi chala, lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela, lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. We continue 27 and 28 in Lev Shalem, 23 in Sim Shalom. Mizmor shir leyom ha-Shabbat tov lehodot l'Adonai ulezamer l'shimcha elyon ulezamer l'shimcha elyon lehagid baboker chastecha ve'emunatcha baleilot alei asor v'alei navel alei higayon bechinor mizmor shir leyom ha-Shabbat tov lehodot l'Adonai ulezamer l'shimcha elyon ulezamer l'shimcha elyon ki smachtan yadonai b'for lecha matzedek haranim. Od yenuvun b'seva, deshenim verananim yiyu lehagid, Ki Ashar Adonai Tzuri Velo Avlatabo Adonai Malach Ki Lavesh Lavesh Shanai O Sinus Altagon Tadavotino Adibram Adonai Eidotecha Nemnu Meod Leveitcha Nava Kodesh Adonai Leorech Yamim La 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 la. Mourners and those observing Yartzeit rise for Kaddish, found on page 30 in Lev Shalem, or 24 in Sim Shalom. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, v'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayachon v'yomechon v'chayedachol Beit Yisrael, v'agala v'zman karivim ru amen, Yehei shmei rabbah mevorach le'olamo me'olmaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudesha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen Oseh shalom bimromav v'yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. We turn to the back of our Sidurim for our continued study of Pirkei Avot, that section of Mishnah which discusses ethical and moral precepts of the rabbis. I heard an interesting teaching about why Pirkei Avot exists to begin with, because we're on page 241 in Lev Shalem, 263 in Sim Shalom. We're learning about the statements of the students of Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai. And I attended a virtual conference. I usually go to Israel at this time of year to study at the Hartman Institute in Jerusalem. And because of the ongoing COVID around the world, the conference was held on Zoom just this week. And there was a teaching yesterday from Rabbi Ed Feinstein, who is the senior rabbi at Valley Beth Shalom in Encino, California, a prominent rabbi and excellent preacher. And he said that Pirkei Avot is unusual in the Mishnah. Those of us who have been in Talmud class or have been in sessions with me in which I've taught from other parts of the Talmud know that what's taught here in Pirkei Avot is a totally different style than the rest of the Mishnah. Everything else in the Mishnah is about law, what the mitzvah is, what the majority opinion is. Here, Pirkei Avot, 6 chapters about ethical and moral precepts. What's this all about? And perhaps this is the response to the destruction of the temple in Jerusalem. The world, the spiritual world of the Jewish people is in upheaval. What to do without worship in the temple in Jerusalem? And Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai says, don't worry. We don't have worship in the temple in Jerusalem. It's okay. We have these spiritual, moral, and ethical precepts. That's how we'll find God. If we can just be good people and strive to be good people and continue to express faith in God, then we will survive this destruction of the temple in Jerusalem. So it's an interesting take on why there is Pirkei Avot. So here, what we're up to chapter 2, number 16. So on page 241, it's the second paragraph from the bottom. On 263, it's the top of the page. What Rabbi Yehoshua, one of the students of Yochanan ben Zakkai, he teaches about what the three most important things are in life to try to have a good life. Um, um, these three things will take you out of the world. That is, make you a persona non grata, make you not part of the community. An ayin hara, the evil eye. But here, what as the translation calls it, a begrudging eye. That is, seeing things as a glass half empty. So having a negative attitude towards life, having a negative attitude towards people, seeing people for what's bad about them instead of seeing people for what's good about them, something like that is ayin hara, this begrudging eye. The yetzer hara, that we all have a good inclination, yetzer hatov, and a yetzer hara, the evil inclination. If you tend towards the evil inclination in you, like when you make decisions about what to do, you tend to the worst decision, the worst ethical, moral decision as to the better, positive decision. And sinat habriot, if you have hatred towards your fellow human being, then there's no hope for you. Motzi'in et ha'adam min ha'olam. All three things, this begrudging eye, having a pessimistic attitude towards life, following your evil inclination instead of your good inclination, and having an inherent hatred towards your fellow human being. All these things make you someone who cannot exist in the world as it is. We need the positive things here in order to survive the world. So with that, we turn back to page 38 in Lev Shalem, or page 27 in the Shabbat Sim Shalom. Mourners and those observing Yartzeit rise for this special Kaddish D'Rabbanan. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba v'yalma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayachon v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael b'agala v'zman kariv v'imru amen yehei shmei Rabba mevarach le'olam ol me'ol maya Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnasei v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudesha b'richu La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata da'amiran v'alma v'imru amen Al Yisrael v'al Rabbanan v'al Tamidehon v'al kol Tamidehon v'al kol man de'oskin b'oraita Di v'yatra hadain v'di v'chol atar v'atar Yehei lahon elachon shlama rabba china v'chista v'rachamin v'chayin arichin u'mezona revika u'forkana min kadam avuhon di v'shmaya v'imru amen Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim tavim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen Oseh shalom b'ramav u'brachamav yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. We all rise for Baruch Hu 39 in Lev Shalem, 28 in Sim Shalom. Baruch Hu et Adonai hamavorach. Baruch Adonai hamavorach leolam va'ed. May be seated. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bara mariva ravim b'tocham ha'potech sharim U'ma'avir yom u'mevi laila mavdil ben yom u'ben laila Adonai tzavot shemo el chai v'kayam tamid yimloch aleinu leolam va'ed Baruch atah Adonai hamariv aravim Ahavat olam Beit Yisrael Hamcha Ahavta Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadeta. Al kein Adonai Eloheinu, b'shochveinu v'kumeinu, nasiach bechukecha, v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, u'v'mitzvotecha, le'olam va'ed. Ki heim chayenu v'yorech yameinu, Orech Yameinu, Uvahem Nege Yomam Valayla, Yomam Valayla. V'avatcha al tasir mimenu liolamim, Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha, v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'beitecha u'v'lechtecha v'aderech Uveshachbecha, uvekumecha, ukshartam laot al yadecha, v'hayu latotafot bein einecha, uchetavtam al mezuzot beitecha, uvisharecha, v'hayam shmo tishmo sataya shenachom sataya. Dalti latar tzechem v'yitayim. Yishamru lachem b'nei telavachem zotam. Santa Shemayim, Samdan Vayim, Mani Burim Echem Echem, Adonai Elohechem emet ve'emunah kol zot ve'kayam aleinu ken aleinu zado malkeinu go aleinu Seitam ha'yisrael Shemtavadu lishmo Umalchuto baratzon kiblu aleihem. Moshe u'Miriam u'bnei Yisrael achanu shira. B'simcha rabba v'yamru chulam. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi kamocha nedar ba'kodesh. Nora tehilot osefele. Malchutcha ra'u vanecha. Pokei hayam lifnei Moshe, ze li'anu v'yamru, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed, v'ne'emar kifad Adonai et Yaakov, u'ge'alo miyad chazak mimenu, Baruch atah Adonai, Gal Yisrael. Marv Levy had the art site for his father a couple of days ago, so I asked him if he would read for us the English translation of the Hashkivenu prayer, either on page 45 in Lev Shalem or page 33 in the Sim Shalom. Go ahead, Marv.
Help us, Adonai, to lie down in peace and awaken us again, our sovereign, to life. Spread over us your shelter of peace. Guide us with your good counsel. Save us because of your mercy. Shield us from enemies and pestilence, from starvation, sword, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings, O God, who watches over us and delivers us, our gracious and merciful ruler. Guard our coming and our going. Grant us life and peace, now and always. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Praised are you, Adonai, who spreads the shelter of peace over us, over all of his people, Israel, and over Jerusalem.
Thank you, Marv, and may your father's memory continue to be a source of blessing and comfort to you and the family.
Thank you.
Ushmor tzeiteinu v'oeinu, l'chaim l'shalom me'ata v'yad olam, ufros aleinu, sukat shalom echa, baruch ata Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu, v'yakol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. The next page, we rise for V'shamru. V'shameru b'nei Yisrael, et ha-shabbat, La'asod et ha-shabbat ledorotam berit olam beini uvein b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam ki sheishet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz Uvayom Hashvi Shabbat Vayinafash Yitkadal V'yitkadash Shnei Rabbah Yalma Dibrachi Rutevi Amlich Malchutei B'chayechon Uv'yomechon Uv'chayedechol Beit Yisrael Bagala Uvizman kariv imeru, amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mevorach, me'olam lo me'omaya yitbarach v'yishtabach, v'yipar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal, shemei dekudesha b'richu, le'yelah min kol birchata v'shirata, Tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma b'imeru. Amen. We read the Amida 47 to 52 in Lev Shalem, 35 to 38 in Sim Shalom. As we conclude our private prayers, we continue on page 53 in Lev Shalem, or 47 in Sim Shalom. Vayachulu Hashemayim va'aretz v'chol tzva'am v'echal Elohim b'yom hashvi'i melachto asher asa v'yishbot b'yom hashvi'i mikol melachto asher asa v'yivarech Elohim et yom hashvi'i v'yikadesh oto ki vo shava mikol melachto asher bara Elohim la'asot. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor Ba'anora, El Elyon, Konei Shamayim Ba'aretz, Magen Avot Bidvaro, Mechaye Meitim B'mamaro, Ha'el HaKadosh She'en Kamohu, Hameniach Le'amo, B'yom Shabbat Kodsho, Kivam Ratza Lehaniach Lahem, Kivam Ratza Lehaniach Lahem, Lefanav Navod B'yirav V'fachad, Benodeh Lishmo B'chol Yom Tamid, Me'on HaBrachot, El HaHodaot, Adon HaShalom, Mekadesh HaShabbat, Umevarech Shevi, Umeniach B'Kedusha, Lamed Ushnei Oneg, Zecher Lemase Bereshit. Eloheinu v'lahei avoteinu, retzei b'mnuchatenu, Kadshenu b'mitzvotecha, v'tein chalkenu b'toratecha, sabenu mituvecha, v'samchenu b'shuatecha, v'taher libenu la'ovdecha be'emet, v'hanchileinu Adonai Eloheinu b'ava u'vratzon shabbat kodshecha, v'yanuchu v'Yisrael mekadeshei shemecha, Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat. Yitkadal v'yikadash shemei rabbah, v'yalma dibrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayachonu v'yamechonu v'chayei l'chol beit Yisrael, v'agalav yizman kariv v'yimeru, amen. Yehi shmei rabbah mevorach, le'olam elom me'olma yibarach v'yishabach v'yipar v'yturma v'yitnasei, v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudesha b'richu, Le'ela mikol birchata v'shirata, tushberchata v'nechamata, damiran b'yalma v'imeru, amen. Tikabel slahar v'hon l'cho Yisrael, kadam v'hon divishmai v'imeru, amen. Yehei shlomo rabba min shemai v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imeru, amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav v'yaseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imeru, amen. I asked Josh Lansky and however many other Lanskys want to join him for leading us in Kiddush, 55 in Lev Shalem, 49 in Sim Shalom. Go ahead, Lanskys.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu. B'Shabbat kadsho be'avav ratzon hinkilanu, zikaron l'ma'aseh bereshit, ki hu yom techila l'mivra'ei kodesh, zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim, kivanu v'acharta, v'otanu kidashta, mikol ha'amim, b'Shabbat kadshecha, Be'ahava uvratzon inchaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat.
Amen. Yasher Koach Lanskys and Shabbat Shalom to all of you. We continue with Aleinu, 56 in Lev Shalem, 51 in Sim Shalom. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, la'tei kedula le'otzer breshit, shelo asanu kegoyei ha'aratzot, velo samanu kemishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chalkeinu kahem, v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שהוא נותן שמש את הארץ ומשל לגרום בשמיים ומשל תתה יושר לך על כן נקבל חנה אלוהינו וזכר Ki hamalchut shelcha hi olam me'atim loch bechavod, kakatu b'toratecha, Adonai imloch leolam va'ed, v'nemar, v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz, bayom hahu, yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad. Mourner's Kaddish, Yitgadal, V'yitkadash, Shemei Rabbah, V'alma divrach, Hirutei, V'yamlich malchutei, V'chayachon v'yomechon, V'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, V'agala v'zman karivim ru amen, Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevorach, Le'olam omeol maya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnasei v'yithadar v'yitale v'yitalal shemei dekudesha brichu la'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata damiran be'alma v'imru amen Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen Oseh shalom b'imromav v'yaseh shalom Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. So, want to wish, before we conclude the service, just want to wish a Yasher Koach again to the Lanskys for leading us in Kiddush, and to Marv Levy for leading us in the Hashkivenu prayer, and to Dan Martyr for leading us in Mincha. Tomorrow morning, we're 9:30 in person or on live stream, not on Zoom, but on live stream tomorrow morning. And tomorrow evening, Shabbat ends at 9:14. We will be combining with Beth Shalom of Columbia at 9:20 for the evening service and the chanting of the Book of Lamentations. So it's on this Zoom link. They're joining us on this Zoom link at 9:20. Cantor Rebecca Apt will lead the service. We'll have a couple people from our congregation, a couple people from their congregation chant the Book of Echa, the Book of Lamentations. So that's tomorrow evening. Sunday morning, 8:45 in person or on Zoom. Tisha B'Av morning service, a regular weekday morning service, but we add a Torah reading and a Haftarah as well. So that's Sunday morning at 8:45. That is it for the announcements. Very soon, there'll be a survey coming out to gauge interest from the congregation in how many people are planning to come in person on the high holidays. So we really want everybody to answer that survey so that we can plan accordingly with how many chairs we need to order and to rent and things like that. So please be sure to look for that. And then high holiday information will be coming shortly after that. So because the high holidays are only 8 weeks away. We conclude the service with Yigdal on page 62 in Lev Shalem, 53 in Sim Shalom. Yigdal Elohim Chai ve'yishtabach nimtza v'yenei tel metziuto echad v'yen yachid ke'ichudo ne'lam v'gam ein sof le'achduto ein lo demut haguf ve'yeino guf lo na'aroch elav kedushato kadmon l'chol davar asher nivra rishon v'en reshit l'reshito hino adon olam v'chol notzar yoreh gedulato u'malchuto shefa nevuato netano ela anshe segulato v'tifarto lo kam b'Yisrael kemo she'od naviu ma'abit et emunato Torah temenatan le'amoel al yad nevi'o neman beito lo yachalifa el velo yamir dato le'olamim lezulato sofev yodea setarenu mabit lesof davar bekadmato Gomel ish chesed kemifalo Noten l'rasha ra karishato, yishlach l'ketz yamin meshichenu, liftal mechake ketz yeshuato, meti michael berov chasto, baruch adei shem tehilato, meti michael berov chasto, baruch adei shem Tehilato. You can unmute yourselves. Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Mindy, it's nice to see you. Good job there. Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Shabbat
Shabbat
shalom.
shalom.
Safe travels to Stacy and Gary. They're going to the Finger Lakes for a couple of weeks. We'll miss them on Zoom, but hope they have a good time there. Look forward to seeing them back in 2 weeks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
You
much.
bet. You
Yeah.
bet.
Mindy,
All right,
what do you
Shabbat
have
shalom
there?
all. Shabbat
Shabbat
shalom.
shalom.
Oh, this is my granddaughter.
Ah,
I'm-
beautiful.
Ah, very
Ah,
nice.
beautiful.
I'm babysitting this weekend. It's my daughter and son-in-law's anniversary. So
Oh, nice.
this is her very, very first Shabbat. And she
that's great.
loves all the tunes.
Oh, very good. Well, we're
very
glad
good.
that you chose us for her first Shabbat. That's great.
Yes.
What is your granddaughter's name?
Caroline.
Hi,
Caroline.
Caroline.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Danny, take care.
All right, Shabbat shalom, everybody.
All right.